Evening all, great to see you. Hello basses, and welcome everyone to the final note bashing rehearsal for this wonderful Mozart Requiem. It's amazing to me that these last 4 weeks have just flown by, and here we are with a handful of movements to look at tonight, basses, and then we've just got the small matter of a few sing-throughs next week, and then we can start recording. So great to see you. Thanks for being here. And as we can see, we've already had quite a few people arrive. And hello to Mark. Great to see you. Looks like Mark had to go off. Mark turned up in the wrong uniform today, everybody, and had to go and get changed. I have to say, when it popped up as Young Self-Isolation Choir, I did have a little moment thinking, well, are we singing the Mozart Requiem, or is it Old MacDonald Had a Farm? I'm very glad that I hadn't gotten things mixed up. So it's great to see you, Mark. And thanks for all that. Hello to Suzanne. Great to see you. Hello, Michael. Hello, Dave. Now there's a question. Okay, so let's have a look. Young Self-Isolation Choir. In the 6th and 7th bar of the Recordare, page 35. Right, I'm just going to find my place in the score, Dave. Hang on a minute. Okay, page 35. Got it. 6th and 7th bar after P. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Good. Abhadis or Abhodis? Abhodis. I prefer Hodis, I think, rather than Hades. So, Abhodis, please, rather than Abadis. Otherwise, it would be AE, I think. So I hope that helps. Trying to be as clear as possible when we're not all in the same room. So, yeah, I hope that clears it up for you, Dave. And, yeah, if you have any questions, folks, please do let me know. Good, so I hope Jill's very well, and I hope you're having a good day, Dave. Hello to Michael, good to see you again, sir. And evening, Ian, good to see you. And what's this, are you saying we're not young? I'm sure no one would suggest that for a moment. Hello to Bob, good to see you. Are we half live? For once I'm early for something. You were indeed, Bob. Congratulations, well done. Ian says, Friday 5 p.m, I feel 100. Oh my goodness, is that age or is that 100%, Ian? I'll take you at your word. Feel 100. Well, he said, a bit of Ben and Mozart should rejuvenate me. Well, let's hope. It's some really good, energetic music tonight. A lot of notes, but some very, very nice bits for us basses. And Susmayer, I think, is fairly decent to us, actually, chaps. We've got a couple of slightly angular bits to sing, but keep this quiet. Nowhere near as difficult as the tenors. Don't tell them. Okay, so who else is here? Hello, Judith. Great to see you. Hello, Lisa. Lovely to see you as well. And who else? Hello, Norb, who's going to check with us to see how what our wonderful melodies are like tonight. As a baritone, you might join in on one or another spot. You'd be very welcome to, Norb. Again, it's one of the huge advantages of the online choir model. Imagine being in a face-to-face choir and going, right, gents, just enjoy this page. I'm going to go and sing with the tenors for this bit and wandering off. It wouldn't go down well. Here, you can sing, if you want to sing the soprano solo basses, I mean, you might need to adjust your trousers to do so, but you'd be very welcome to. Okay, so, Old MacDonald's Weird Farm. Oh, yes. If you don't know about the Weird Farm, you should come along to some of the Young Self-Isolation Choir sing-songs. We started with all the regular animals, folks. Pigs, sheep, horses, cows, and then we had a unicorn, and a dragon, and a lion. And this week, we had one little girl who specifically turned up an hour before the choir rehearsal. So bear in mind, we start at 10. This little girl, she turned up at 9 o'clock to put into the comments, hello, Ben, I would like 2 deadly snakes in the Weird Farm. She wanted a python and an anaconda. And she told me exactly which sounds they should make. So it is a very weird farm. On that farm, he had an anaconda and a python with a s here and sa there. And I just love the attention to detail and the commitment that takes to get up early, to come and visit the site, and to ask for deadly snakes to be included in Old MacDonald Had a Farm. So that's the kind of thing we do on Young Self-Isolation Choir. We're encouraging creativity in whatever form that is. So, brilliant. How is everyone? Hello, Susanna. Hello, Gina. Hello, Gina. See, I didn't miss you. Hello, lovely to see you. And whilst I've been gassing, all sorts of people have turned up. So, hello to Nikki and to everyone here who is considers themselves an errant with your soprano, alto, tenor, you are all very welcome. Please enjoy the rehearsal. Hello to Rich from Chicago. Great to see you. Hope all's well with you. Hello, Andrew. Nearly at the end. It's been a blast. It has, hasn't it? It's, this last month, it's the darkest time of the year, isn't it? That month after Christmas, and to have the joy of this work. And I know it's not a great big gleeful sing, like your Glorias and your Hallelujah, but oh my goodness, to sing a work of this quality and this majesty at this time of year is a real treat. So I'm glad you've had fun, and it's great to see you. Hello, Clayson. Good to see you as well. Hello, Stu. And who else is here? Hello, Marion and Nicholas. It's Nick in Whitchurch. Hi, Nick. Oh, I see. Okay, brilliant. And I think, is that everyone so far? Hello, Robert from Canada. Good to see you. Great. Hello, Hugh from Cheam. Hello, Fred from Ontario. Hello, Simon from Banbury. It's great to see everyone. Thanks for coming along, gents. And ladies, of course. Hello to Adrian from Davos, almost drowning in snow. Goodness me. Well, don't forget to just keep kicking there, Adrian. You'll be all right. Hello to Diane and George. What noise do unicorns make, Nikki? Apparently unicorns make the sound clip-clop. So there you are. And don't say we don't teach you anything on this channel. You might be interested to know, because we've also had a unipuppy. So a unipuppy goes clip-clop-woof. Okay? This is all stuff that we only get. This is exclusive content to Young Self-Isolation Choir. You won't get this anywhere else, folks. Unipuppy goes clip-clop-woof. There we are. I'm glad people are liking the Weird Farm. Fabulous. So, hello, Mike. Question. Hostias, bar 9, second note. Right, hang on. Bear in mind, we haven't looked at this one yet. This is for tonight. So, bar 9. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay. So, the second note he sings an octave lower than the score. Okay, so as you go loudies, or run loudies, my preference would be for what's on the score, please. All right, if we can. And in some cases, if they've made a decision and they've sung something different, we're saying sing with the singer. If you are in any doubt, then please sing what's on the score. If that's too tricky, then sing with the singer. We can do stuff with it. All right. We'll find out in a minute what he's done, Mike. Hopefully we can work around it. I'm sure we can. Okay. So, gosh, lots of people here. Yep, I've just answered that question, Mark. That's great. Hello to Carolyn. Lovely to see you again. Hello to Stephen. Hello to Thomas from Sweden. Good to see you, Thomas. Great stuff. It's wet in Middlesbrough, says Stephen. It's been okay here in Bristol. Mind you, it's clouding over now, so we're probably going to get your rain, those of you who've had it today. It's only fair. Hello to Josh and Heidi. Good evening, everyone. Great stuff. Okay, so I'm going to have a quick sip of my drink. I hope you've got everything you need for basis. We're going to start in a few minutes. In fact, what we'll do is we'll get warmed up very quickly now. If you don't mind, I'll just... That's all sounding okay. Just check the start of the Hostias. Good. Okay, so our sound levels are okay. So what we'll do, basis, as we did with everybody else, if you don't mind, we'll just quickly get warmed up. If you need to have a more detailed warm-up, of course, pause the stream, as I frequently say, or consider going and have a look at some of these marvellous warm-ups that our very own Angie Reichenbach has created for us. But for now, let's just get ourselves to a position where we can sing, please, bases, as we have quite a few notes to get through tonight. So if I can invite everybody, please, to ascend, please, be upstanding. Get to your feet. Thank you, everyone. Planting them a shoulder's width apart. Feeling good and sturdy. And feeling your weight pressing down into the floor, everyone. Thank you. And more people coming online. Hello to Nathan. Hello to Peter. Great to see you all. Hello to Andrew. Hello to Barry. Not at all. He's had to go and get C&C from Waitrose. Enjoy. Excellent. Okay, so everyone, let's roll our shoulders round, please. Thank you, folks. And once you've rolled them in one direction, well, treat yourself. Roll them the other way, because you're worth it. Hello to Sarah. Great to see you. Your husband's asking if we discuss the football results here. Oh, no, absolutely not. No, we keep everything confidential, top secret. Shoulders up to your ears, please. Take a deep breath, and as you breathe out, let your shoulders fall. Fantastic. And can we just roll our heads around, please, bases, just to loosen these muscles. Ooh. Old shoulder still clicking a little bit there. Okay, thanks ever so much there, gents. Thank you. And let's just do a bit of humming, shall we? Actually, let's start down here. a nice B flat. So hum with me, please, basses, and good evening to Mike. Hello to Peter. Let's carry on humming. Lovely. Now ooh. Ooh. And again. Ooh. Splendid. Now an ah and ooh. Lovely. Now let's have a nice deep breath and we'll have an ah. Thanks, basses. Ah. Splendid. Thanks, gents. Have a sip of drink and feel free to do so along with me. Okay, a couple of broken chords and then we can start. So just after me, please, basses. Ma, 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 and thank you. Ya, ya, ya. Very good. Me, me, me. Great. Yaw, yaw, yaw. Fabulous. And ya, ya, ya. And thank you very much, D basses. That's the highest note we're going to need tonight, which will be a D later on. But it is 5 o'clock and we're going to get started. If you've just arrived, we've just done a very quick warm-up because we need to crack on with the music for tonight. Feel free to rewind, pause the stream, do a warm-up if you need to, but we're going to get started. And it's great to see. Thank you so much for all of your lovely comments. And what we're going to do now, everyone, with your help, of course, we're going to go full screen, but do keep chatting throughout our rehearsal. So here we go, everyone. Fabulous. Every time. Thank you very much. And welcome, basses and errants, of course, to our last note bashing rehearsal for this wonderful Mozart Requiem. Of course, we've got a busy week next week. We're going to be singing it 5 times next week, from beginning to end. Starting with sopranos on Monday, altos on Tuesday, tenors on Wednesday, basses. Our full sing-through is on Thursday, and these are going to be very unique sing-throughs. It'll be the complete Requiem, but you'll have a private conductor. Okay, so on Thursday next week, when we sing it through, I will conduct only the basses. Okay, I've not done this before. I'm looking forward to it. And then Friday next week, this time next week, we will be singing the entire work through with everybody. And then we are off to the races with this wonderful recording. So really looking forward to working through this with you. We have a number of movements to look at tonight. We're going to be looking at the Hostias, the Sanctus, and the Benedictus. But we're actually going to start tonight, basses, with the Agnus Dei. We're going to work backwards through the movement. So the last one we sing tonight will be the Hostias. This is partly from a dramatic point of view. I just feel like the last thing we should sing in the note bashing rehearsal should be that amazing Quam Olim Abrahe fugue. So we'll start with number 12, we'll do number 11, number 10, and finish with the Hostias tonight. Make sure you've got everything you need for our rehearsal basis, particularly a good drink of water. And we'll begin, please, by turning to page 68 in our free score, or if you're using another score, it's the Agnus Dei, please. And just great to see everyone who's come in recently. You're all very, very welcome. Okay. So the Agnus Dei. This and the Benedictus and the Sanctus, as I said to everyone on Monday, these are the movements that Susmer composed. This is Mozart's student, and you will notice a little bit of a change in the style of composition, and even in the sort of the ease with which you can sing the notes. It's very clear Mozart was an absolute genius when it comes to writing vocal lines, and Susmer was okay. All right, so just bear that in mind as we look at this. Now, the Agnus Dei is slow. And it has some nice contrast. We're going to learn it at this point. We're going to note bash it at a faster tempo so we can get through. So we have a bar of D minor, and we sing Agnus Dei, qui tollis peccata mundi. All right, so we start on a D and we end up at an A. So it's rising, almost building intensity. So the first one, Agnus Dei. Notice it's forte, please, basses. I want a dropped jaw, an Agnus, and it's 1. Agnus Dei with me, and Agnus Dei. Good, and then we sing qui tollis with me, qui tollis. Excellent. Can I just ask you to be really careful where you're placing the last consonants of these words, your lees. The S comes on the second beat of the bar. Please just make a note of that for me. Thank you very much. And then peccata mundi starts on the same note, so it is peccata mundi. All right, let's sing that together, please, basses. 1, 2, peccata mundi. Excellent, thank you, basses. So that is the first page almost. That's up to letter I. And then we have to pluck a note out of the air. Thankfully, Susme gives us a little bit of help. So the organ will give us 2 notes at I. And we sing Donna, Donna eis requiem. Okay, so I'll play that one more time from I, and it's piano. Please notice it's a change in dynamic here. After 1, 2, 3, 1. Donna, Donna eis requiem. All right, very, very quiet, and that lower note, just make it nice and resonant in the chest. Let's sing that together, please, basses, from I, 2, 3, 1. Donna, Donna eis requiem. Lovely, lovely, rich, low note there. Thank you very much indeed. We have a little 2-bar interlude. Very nice. We're now at letter K. We're back to forte here, so good strong sound, and we sing 1. Agnus Dei. Sing that for me. 2, 3, 1. Agnus Dei. Excellent. And then we sing Qui tollis. Listen again. 2, 3, 1. Okay, let's sing that after 2. 1, 2. Qui tollis. Thank you. Put the S on the second beat. And then peccata mundi. Okay, so this is a little bit tricky. This is the trickiest thing we've had to sing so far tonight. We're ascending chromatically. We're moving up by semitone. Okay, it's not an easy thing to do, okay? You need to slightly overestimate the amount you need to move up. Most people do. So just practice singing this and try this technique of smiling with your eyes, okay? So you're singing peccata mundi. So you're thinking up all the time. Let's sing that together after 2. 1, 2. Peccata mundi. Okay, that last note may just be a smidgen flat if you're not careful, so sing it along with the recording and just make sure you land beautifully on that last E there. All right, thank you, basses. Let's sing from letter K, please. So that page is a little bit tricky. So from K, anyone else is here? Any errants? There's your C tenors, there's your F altos, there's your A sopranos. From K with the basses. 2, 3, 1. Agnus Dei. Deep breath. Qui tollis. And peccata mundi. Great. Thank you very much indeed. Over the page. And we're now at page 70. The sopranos sing Don, and then the tenors and altos sing, and we come in the 3rd bar after L on that note. It's a rather nice little chord, and so our first note from the 3rd bar after L there, and it sounds like this. Donna, Donna eis requiem. Alright, just listen to that again from 3 after L and after 3, 2, 3. right, let's sing that together, please, basses. It's piano, and again, rumbly in the chest, okay? Helps sometimes to tuck the chin in on those lower notes. 2, 3. Dona, dona, Deis Requiem. Great job. Thanks so much, basses. We're now at letter M in the middle of page 70 in my free score, and this is the last the last Agnus Dei, and so after 1, note it's forte again, we sing 1. Agnus Dei. Okay, C to the B and back up again, good and strong, nice tall mouth. Let's sing it from M, 2, 3, 1. Agnus Dei. Great, and then we sing Qui tollis peccata mundi. Alright, so just listen to the pitches from Qui tollis. 1, 2. Tollis peccata mundi. Alright, let's sing it at that tempo, a little bit faster, just while we're learning it. From Qui tollis, please, basses, which is 3 after M. 1, 2. Qui tollis peccata mundi. All right, well done. Very, very well done. You notice we don't get much of a break at all. We have to carry straight on. So when you sing that D, cut it short by a half beat, okay? Grab a quick breath, and then we've got to turn the volume down suddenly to pianissimo, and then at N we carry on. So basses just for N, it's 1. Dona, dona, eis requiem. Listen to the pitches again just for N, and 1. 1, 2, 3. Eis requiem. Now that last note there, I've mentioned this. This is what's known as an interrupted cadence, because you'd expect it to go and go home, but instead it goes requiem, and you can feel it's interrupted. So just make sure there's that element. Oh, that's a little bit surprising when we sing it. Okay, let's have a go from just before N, please. Note it's all pianissimo. 2, 3, 1. Dona, dona, eis requiem. Very nice. It's a full bar there with a m on the end. Thanks so much, basses. And then the soprano sings sempiter. Now, we've just sung that note. Our next note is a semitone lower. Okay, so we come in on a G flat, so it's 1. Sempiter. Okay, so from that G flat before the end, sempiternam, and one more time. 2, 3, 1. Semp. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so sing that with me. Sempiternam. This is the last phrase before we sing the whole movement. Okay, after 1, 2, 3, 1. Sempiternam. Thanks so much, basses. Very, very, very well done. Let's sing this one through, and then we have plenty more music to look at. So the Agnus Dei from the beginning, and please remember these dynamic contrasts are absolutely essential to the drama of this movement. Here we go. Take it away, Richard and Fieri. Deep breath, and 1. Agnus Dei, qui tollis peccata mundi. And nice and quiet. Here's your note. Good. Nice bass rumble there. Your next note is an octave higher than that note, so take a deep breath. And
Agnus Dei.
Letter L, sopranos, altos and tenors, deep breath basses, and bravo. Okay, so again, this is good and loud. Deep breath, letter M.
Agnus Dei, qui tollis peccata mundi,
sopranos, and 1. Well done, basses. Excellent. Thank you so much. So that is one of the 4 movements we have to learn tonight. And that's the last of the susme movements. What follows is, as I've said already plenty of times, is a restatement of the first and second movements of the Requiem. So the Lux Aeterna is basically from the halfway point of the first movement through to the end. And so we have a couple of different words to put in on Thursday next week when we have our sing through. We'll start with movements 14 and 15, Cum Sanctus Tuus, Lux Aeterna and Cum Sanctis, and we'll just go through those and make sure we're happy with them, and then we'll sing the whole Requiem. All right? Bravo. So can we turn back now? Now, I said we were working backwards. I'd actually like to skip over one. So we've just had the Agnus Dei. Can we now do the Sanctus, please? I know it's all out of order, but there is method to the madness. So in my score, this is page 59. It's number 10. Okay, Sanctus, please. And this one, well, it's quite short. It being one of Susme's movements. It's very typical of the style of this particular kind of mass. And so we have 3 loud shouts of Sanctus, and basses it's octaves for us. Okay, we have to come in on a top D, but notice it's a forte note here. Okay, it's a big chord. Now the tempo is moving quite slowly, so the beats are 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. So the notes are Sanctus, Sanctus, Sanctus. Okay? Okay, so let's have a go at those three bars there. Now I know it's a top D, but we'll at least take a great big breath. Remember, open your mouth nice and tall to let all that lovely sound out. So after 4, please, basses. There's your note, deep breath, 3 and 4, and Sanctus, Sanctus, Sanctus. Very, very nice indeed. It's a Sanctus. Thank you, rather than Sanctus. We want a nice tall mouth there. All of that is nice and loud. And of course, who better to ask to sing octaves than the basses? It's what we do for a living. Okay, so then we come in bar 4 and we sing. We're coming down the scale here, basically. Dominus Deus Sabaoth. Okay, now it is Sabaoth with a slightly closed t on the end. I don't want a lot of t. Okay, I don't want to sound like a cymbal. Tss, tss, tss. I want Sabaoth. Okay, so it's just a little T on the end. Okay, just listen to that again from Domine Deus. In fact, have a sing with me, please. In bar 4, Domine Deus, 3 and 4, and Dominus Deus Sabaoth. Excellent. Now, you've got a slightly tricky job here, in that you need to snatch a breath on that last note there in the second line, just before F, and then come straight in on a C. Okay, it's a bit of a challenge, but we might need to stagger the breathing for that one, basses. See how we get on. Okay, snatch a breath. What I don't want you to do is to end the Sabaoth particularly early. So it's got to be a really, really quick breath and staggered breathing. Okay, if you remember when we looked at the 2-bar mirror and basses, I taught you that very quick breath where you drop your jaw and you breathe from here. Let me teach you one other thing, and there's lots of people here for whom this might be useful. When you take a breath for singing, quite a lot of people go and they'll put a lot of stuff in the way. Okay, a lot of throat will get in the way. And if I ask you to breathe silently, well, just give it a go for me, everybody. I'm going to ask you to drop your jaw, and I'm going to ask you to take a silent breath, and I call it a cold breath because it'll feel cold at the back of your throat. Give it a try after 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. Breathe out. Try it again. Drop your jaw. See if you can breathe even quieter than that. 1, 2, 3. Splendid. Now, a couple of things you'll notice about that. Breathe out, by the way. A couple of things you might notice about that. One is it's silent. Secondly, you can actually fill your lungs really, really quickly. And so what I'd say is just practice just dropping a jaw, and it's if you think of it as a cold breath, almost like a gasp. I sometimes say to people, imagine you've just found out you won the lottery. It's that sort of breath. You're taking in so much air, you don't even have time to put the throat in the way. Okay, so that would be my suggestion. Sabaoth pleni. Okay, cold breath, drop the jaw, get that air in, and then you can carry on. Hopefully that's helpful to some of you. All right, so from F, our line here, pleni sunt celi et terra. Okay, so I'm going to give you 2.5 bars from F basses. We go on a little bit of a walk here. We sing pleni sunt celi et terra. Okay, and what you might want to do, as I think our soloists are doing, is to join et terra and make it 1 T in the middle. Okay, that's just a little bit neater. So from F, have a go with me, please, basses. Pleni sunt celi, 3 and 4, and pleni sunt celi et terra. I'm going to do that one more time because I played the wrong note and I sang the wrong words. But other than that, it was perfect. Should we try it again, please? All the right notes, just not necessarily in the right order. So from F, please, and pleni sunt celi et terra. Thank you. Well done. And then we sing, up to the C sharp, we sing Gloria, Gloria. Okay? Let's sing those together. This is the last note of the 3 notes of the third bar after F. Gloria basses, 1 and 2 and Gloria, Gloria. And then we sing Gloria tua. Okay, sing that for me, please, basses, and Sorry, my fault. One more time, please, basses, from that long note. Okay, 1, 2. Gloria tua. Excellent. Thanks, basses. Well done. So can we sing from F, from pleni sunt celi? Yours is I think the trickier part at this point. So from F to the start of the fugue at allegro. Ready, basses? 3 and 4 and pleni sunt celi et terra. Gloria, Gloria, Gloria tua. Okay, Fantastic. Thank you, basses. Now, we arrive at the Hosanna fugue. And just notice there is no H on Hosanna in our score. We are singing Hosanna. As a general rule, if there's an H, we're going to sing it. Okay, so when we come to the Hostias, there will be an H in that, and the Hodie, but here it's Hosanna. So just make sure, if you don't mind, that you've had a chance to note that. Now, basses, we have the hardest part in this of the two fugues. The one that comes at the end of the Benedictus is not something to particularly worry about. This one, we've just got a couple of extra notes here. Okay, so we set off with the fugue subject. The basses are often given this hefty responsibility, and so we sing after one. It goes 2, 3, 1. Hosanna in excelsis. Listen to that again. I'll play it in octaves. 2, 3, 1. Hosanna in excelsis. Okay, now let's take out the words for those who haven't sung it, and we'll sing it to bar. Okay, 2, 3, 1. Ba 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 ba. Okay, practice that slowly if that's tricky. Now, we then sing another little run. So this is from the middle of the page, and it's after 2. 1, 2. Hosanna in excelsis. Okay, there we need to do a little bit of counting. There's a note that goes over the bar line. So this is the second Hosanna in the fugue for the basses, and it's after 2. It's 1, 2. Hosanna in excelsis. Have a go at that with me, please, basses. After 2. 1, 2. Hosanna in excelsis. Excellent. This is all below tempo, but once you get the notes into your head, it does actually move quite nicely here. And there is one more little phrase before G. So starting on the note we've just finished on, this is 4 before G. It's the last beat, so it's 1, 2. In excelsis. All right, just listen to the pitches of that. This is 4 before G after 2. 1, 2. Okay, let's sing that together, please, basses. 4 before G after 2. 1, 2. In excelsis. Great. Thank you, basses. Can we sing from the start of the fugue from Allegro, please? Hosanna. Nice deep breath. After 1, 2, 3, 1. Hosanna in excelsis. Hosanna in excelsis. In excelsis. Excellent. Let's do that one more time. Okay, let's try it a smidgen faster. If you're new to this, please don't worry if this is tricky. It's not easy music. Practice it. And the more you sing it, the easier it gets. That's just absolutely true. Okay, so Allegro, a little bit faster, please. After 1, deep breath. 2, 3, 1. Hosanna in excelsis. Hosanna in excelsis. In excelsis. Very, very good, basses. Thank you. It's not an easy line. We definitely have the lion's share here. So we have just one more little bit, 2 more phrases to learn. So we're now in the 3rd bar after G, and this is almost identical to what we did at the start. It's 1. Hosanna in excelsis. So it's almost the same, it's just got a little runny bit on the end. So listen to it again. This is the top of page 61, 3 after G. Here we go. 2, 3, 1. Hosanna in excelsis. All right, let's take the words out. Let's sing it to bar, okay? After 1, 2, 3, 1. Ba 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 ba. Same again. 2, 3, 1. Ba 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 ba. Excellent. Now with the words. After 1, 2, 3, 1. Hosanna in excelsis. Great, you can get a bit of momentum going on that last run. And then to bring it home, we sing Hosanna in excelsis. And there's a nice big meaty rowl just at the end. So listen to the pitches. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, let's sing it, please, basses. After 2, the last Hosanna. 1, 2. Hosanna in excelsis. Brilliant. Really, really well done. Thank you so much, basses. Now, what we need to do is to sing that movement all the way through. Remember, it's all recorded for you. Okay, so let's start. There's your first note, that top D. Remember, big, big sound. Take a deep breath and open your mouth nice and tall for that note. Tenors, there's your note. Altos and sopranos. Everyone, here's the Sanctus. Have fun. Deep breath and...
Sanctus, 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 Dominus Deus plenis und Hosanna in excelsis, Hosanna in excelsis.
Excellent job, basses. Very, very well done. I did spot something, and I'm not sure whether David was using a different score, but I'm sure some of you spotted the entry after G, where we've got an A written, and that's what we've practiced. He sang Hosanna. Okay, I would rather we sing the A, which is going to be a bit awkward. Now, do you know what? It's not going to cause too much of a problem. Do you know what? Sing with David. I'll make the executive decision. Okay, so Hosanna in. Just do that for each of those entries. So at the start of the fugue, Hosanna in. And then at the top of page 61, it's Hosanna. Change it to the G there. Okay, basses. I don't want to cause confusion. Let's just do it that way. Okay, thank you, everyone. Let's move on to the Benedictus, which is the last of the Susme movements we have to learn. And this is absolutely lovely. This is usually performed by the quartet, so most of us would never get to sing it, except in self-isolation choir, where you can sing everything. A real feather in our cap, that. So we start off with this lovely, lovely tune in F major. Very, very pretty little tune. The alto comes in first. The soprano answers her, and then basses, we're looking at the middle of page 62 in my score. This is letter R. Okay. And that lovely key of F major, which Mozart used to reassure us against the key of D minor. So Susme, he was obviously listening in Mozart's lessons. So at R, we come in after 2, and this is very gentle and very sweet. So we sing 1 and 2. Benedictus, qui venit. Okay, short little phrases. Da da dum dum dum, bum ba da dum. Sing for me, please, from R. 1 and 2. Benedictus and qui venit. Very nice. Make it lovely and beautifully phrased for me, please. And now we're in the third bar after R, and we go up to the A, and we sing after 1 and 1. In nomine Domini
Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini.
Okay, and it's just a good old solid bass line, isn't it? Moving around by fifths and fourths and just supporting everybody else. Okay, so have a listen to that again, please, basses. This is 3 after R from In Nomine, and then we'll break it down into bits. So it's 1. Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini. Another interrupted cadence there, so just allow your eyebrows to rise as you sing that little bit. Okay, let's have a sing through that from In Nomine, from 3 after R. After 1 and 1.
In nomine Domini Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini.
Very nice indeed. Notice we're quiet all the way through this little section. Now, from that D, we then go up to the upper octave and then come down. So just to make sure you take a great big breath off your Domini. Try the cold breath there. And then we sing 3 and 4.
Benedictus qui venit, qui venit.
Okay, listen to that again. 3 and 4. Okay, sing that with me, please, basses. And don't over-sing it. It's supposed to be quite gentle. If you have to use falsetto and to keep it gentle, that's absolutely fine. 3 and 4.
Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini.
Is how it finishes. All right, so let me just pick it up from that last qui venit, which we sang qui venit, and then we sing
in nomine Domini,
bringing it home. So that last In Nomine, please. 1 and 2.
In nomine Domini.
And a nice low chest rumble there. Thank you, basses. Well done. Can we pick it up, please? Let's go from R and just do that section. Okay, after 2, please, basses. 1 and 2.
Benedictus
1 and 2.
qui venit in nomine Domini. Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini. Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini.
Very nice indeed, basses. Thank you. Isn't it nice? It's so pretty. Now, am I getting it wrong, Barry? Let's have a look. I'm singing a crotchet on tus, bar 66. I don't have bar numbers, Barry. Okay, just sing what's on the score, please. I'm pretty sure that's my mistake. Okay. Now, we carry on at S. And here we are leading the charge here, basses. So it's
Benedictus
1, 2.
qui venit.
Okay, and these are short notes, as Barry's just pointed out. So sing for me Benedictus from S. 3 and 4. And
Benedictus
4, 1, 2.
qui venit.
4, 1, 2. Very good. We're now on page 64, and we have a
In nomine Domini.
Okay, this is that big moment. If you've sung in the Mozart Requiem before, you know, when the bass sings this note, the whole place resonates. So have fun with this. Don't hold back. In nomine. In fact, I'm going to move the microphone away. It's one of those big bass moments. So from top of 64, this is 3 and 4T. This is In nomine. 1, 2.
In nomine Domini.
right, sing that with me, and let's get the vibrato out, basses. Okay, let's shake the paint off the walls. 1 and 2.
In nomine Domini.
Excellent. So let's. I won't move the microphone back. Let's sing from S, please. Benedictus, please. Ready? 3 and 4 and
Benedictus.
1, 2.
Qui venit
1, 2.
in nomine Domini.
Very nice. And then the big moment. I'm going to move this back. Then the big moment for the basses, the bit we've all been waiting for, where we get to sing the tune and make this so warm and so loving basses as we sing.
Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini.
Isn't that a nice tune? Listen to it just on the pitches from T and
Qui venit in nomine Domini.
all right, let's sing that together, please. As I say, make it really loving and warm from T. 3 and 4 and
Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini.
great. Thank you so much, basses. The tenors then.
Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini.
Bringing us to letter U, where the soprano sings. The alto.
Benedictus qui
Venit. Tenor. Okay, we don't come in until the last 2 notes of the page, which is the second bar after U. Now here, I'm going to ask you to use you've got what, 1, 2, 3.5, nearly 4 bars of rest in between the end of our tune and when you next come in after U. Can you write somewhere in those empty bars, huge breath, please? Huge breath, okay? We need a huge sound. Interesting comments going on. I'm glad everyone's having a nice time. You need a huge breath to get all the way through to the end of this phrase, ideally. Okay, so write that in the second bar after U, just before your Benedictus. Now this is a really rather nice line basis, so it comes in after 4, 3 and 4.
Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini.
Okay, so have a listen to that. So the first one, Benedictus, is 3 and 4.
Benedictus.
Okay, second bar after U, sing for me, 3 and 4.
Benedictus.
Very good, and then
Qui venit.
sing for me 1 and 2.
Qui venit.
Okay, so from the Benedictus at the start of the phrase, 3 and 4.
Benedictus qui venit.
Very good. We then jump up a 7th to this note, and so it's
Qui venit.
sing that for me, and
Qui venit.
very good, and then
In nomine Domini.
listen again. Okay, so from in nomine, this is 2 before V, 1 and 2.
In nomine Domini.
Thank you, basses. So can we go from second bar after U, from your Benedictus, the last 2 notes on page 64 in our free score, and you need a huge breath, please. 3 and 4.
Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini.
Excellent. We're at letter V, and then we get this nice little moment with the altos and the tenors, and we sing
Benedictus
2, 3, 4.
qui venit.
Okay, let's sing those together. Benedictus qui venit. Okay, so bar of V after 4, 3, 4.
Benedictus.
3 and 4.
Qui venit
Excellent. And then we sing.
in nomine Domini.
Listen again. Sing for me. 1 and 2.
In nomine Domini.
Good. And then
Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini.
okay. So this Benedictus, which is in the 4th bar after V, starting on the B flat. 1 and 2.
Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini.
Another one of those interrupted cadences. Get the eyebrows up. And let's do that just one more time, please, basses. So 4th bar after V, starting on the B flat. Benedictus. 1 and 2.
Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini.
Great, and you can see here we carry on. We sing
Benedictus.
just at the end. Sing that for me. 2, 3.
Benedictus.
Excellent. Now over the page, we're on to letter W. Only a mere 2 pages of this movement to go. Doing very, very well indeed. And so the tenors, altos and sopranos at W will ascend to the upper echelons, and we pick things up at W, and it's 3, 4.
Qui venit in nomine Domini.
Okay, don't worry about the bit that follows. Nice typical solid bass line. Okay, so from W, 3, 4.
Qui venit in nomine Domini.
Brilliant. And then we go up the octave and we sing. So it's after 3, 2, 3.
Benedictus qui venit, qui venit.
Okay, so the first one is 2, 3.
Benedictus
1,
qui venit,
3.
qui venit.
All right, sing that for me, please, basses. This is 3rd bar after W, after 3, 2, 3.
Benedictus qui venit, qui venit.
Fantastic. We then drop a minor 3rd to make this chord. And so it's 1.
In nomine Domini, in nomine Domini.
Okay, just notice partway through that it changes. There's a dol written by the note. That means sweetly, dolce. Okay, so make sure we sing that sweetly, not with any weight or power there. Just lovely and smooth. So just that last in nomine Domini, which is 5 after W, and it's 1.
In nomine Domini, in nomine Domini.
Very, very well done, basses. That's absolutely fantastic. So we do need to quickly have a look at the fugue, but if you jump ahead and look at the allegro, you see, well, there's not a huge amount for the basses to do. We don't come in until halfway through the page, and that's halfway through the movement. Okay, there are only 2 phrases here, and this should be moderately familiar. Okay, so this is before H. 1, 2, 3 before H, and it's after 1, 2, 3, 1.
Hosanna in excelsis, Hosanna in excelsis.
And that's the fugue. And what you're hearing is the existential cry of all of the tenors and the altos and sopranos who had to work really hard on this page, and ours by comparison is nowhere near as complicated, but we made up for it in the Sanctus. Okay, so let's just look at this opening phrase 3 before H. Okay, let's sing it to bar. Okay, listen to it. 2, 3, 1.
Ba 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 ba.
Listen again. 2, 3, 1.
Ba 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 ba.
Okay, let's have a go at that. To bar. 2, 3, 1.
Ba 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 ba.
Okay, just listen to the way that the pitches change from the high note. Just watch out for the E naturals and then the E flats on the way down. Okay, let's put the words in and sing that a couple of times. Ready, basses? From your Hosanna 3 before H after 1, 2, 3, 1.
Hosanna in excelsis.
Very good. Oh, and just note, if you haven't already done so, it's eggshells, please, not eggshell. As I'm fond of saying, I don't want a spreadsheet. I want eggshells, thank you. And then the last phrase is Hosanna in excelsis. Sing that for me, basses, please. 1, 2.
Hosanna in excelsis.
Great. Let's sing the whole fugue from your point of view. 3 before H, and then we'll sing the whole movement. Thanks, basses, after 1. Deep breath. 2, 3, 1.
Hosanna in excelsis. Hosanna in excelsis.
Brilliant. Well done. Thanks so much, basses. Now, I need to let you know, looking at the time, we are definitely going to overrun. Probably about 5 minutes, maybe 10 at a push. My apologies for that. If you need to go at 6 o'clock, of course, we completely understand. All of this is saved for you. But if you don't mind hanging on, we just have, well, just a tiny bit of amazing Mozart still to learn. So let's sing this Benedictus all the way through, and then we can sing the Hostias. Okay? So take it away, Richard. Have fun, everyone. And do hydrate yourselves if you haven't had a drink recently. Altos. Sopranos. Get ready, basses. Take a deep breath. And.
Benedictus.
Deep breath. And. And 1. Okay, a bar before we come in, basses. Take a deep breath. And.
Benedictus.
Deep breath. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, basses, your big moment. And.
Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini.
You couldn't resist. That was letter U. Altos. Sopranos. Tenors. Altos. Ready, basses. Here we go.
Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini.
Deep breath.
Benedictus.
Lovely. Deep breath. Deep breath. One, three, and one. Now sweet. Ready, tenors, and ready, altos, and ready, sopranos, ready, basses, and Hosanna in excelsis, Hosanna in excelsis. Bravo. Thanks so much, everyone. Well done, basses. That little run in that fugue, do practice it, okay? If it's tricky, we don't want everyone to sound like they've, fallen in a heap at the end. So practice that, practice slowly, and just make sure that you're happy with particularly the last note. Excelsis. All right, brilliant job, basses. Thank you. And we have just one more movement to learn, and it's only 3 pages. So let's turn back, please, to page 52, to number 9, to the Hostias. And I just really wanted to finish our note bashing for this wonderful requiem with Mozart's music. This glorious, glorious little bit of very simple homophonic texture, just chords, very gentle, very lovely, that then finishes with that belting fugue. So we get 2 bars here, folks. This is page 52, as I say, number 9. And we sing Hostias et preces tibi Domine. Okay, let's sing that together, please. 1, 2, 3. Hostias et preces tibi Domine. Very nice. Make the Domine at the top. Make that nice and broad so that it blossoms and blooms at the top. Thank you. We then go up the octave and we sing Tibi Domine laudis offerimus. Listen again to the pitches. 4 before you. 2, 3. And you can see, probably by the way I'm kind of speaking along, that the important notes here are the first notes of each bar. Tibi Domine laudis offerimus. That's because on the first beat of each bar there's a suspension of some kind, and then this, and so on. So we just want to sing into those rather than pull away. So make the first note of each bar just slightly broader when you sing it. Let's sing from the beginning, please, basses, to there. Hostias, after 3. 1, 2, 3. Hostias et preces tibi Domine, tibi Domine laudis offerimus. Excellent. This is all piano at this point. Then we carry on. Tu suscipe pro animabus illis. Okay, listen to the pitches again. Okay, let's sing from you, please. Tu suscipe. 1, 2. Tu suscipe pro animabus illis. very good indeed. And then at V, it was still piano, even though it's up to a C, so don't oversing here, it's 1. Quarum hodie, hodie memoriam facimus. Okay, so listen to the pitches there from Quarum, and 1. And then just there it's Ream, Ream. Sing with me, 1, 2, Ream. Okay, one more time, 1, 2, Ream. Very nice indeed. So let's go from Quarum at V, 2, 3, 1. Quarum hodie, hodie memoriam facimus. All right, thank you so much, basses. Well done. Now we're moving on to page 53 in our free score. And just to say one more time, we're going to overrun by about 5 minutes. If you have to go, we completely understand. We'll see you soon. This is all recorded for you, of course. But the rest of us, let's press on. We're very nearly there. So now we have a wonderful little section of contrast between loud and quiet. As I've said before, the classical composers didn't have access. It wasn't stylistically appropriate to use vast swathes of different dynamics, mezzo piano and mezzo forte, and all of these different dynamics that they used in the Romantic era and beyond. They basically just had primary colours, loud and quiet. And so what we've got here is loud, quiet. So the Hostias here at W goes Hostias et preces. Okay, so a big Hostias and then a quiet et preces, please. Okay, so let's sing that together from W. 2, 3. Hostias et preces. Okay, tuck the chin in order to get that bottom F. All right, thank you. And then we sing Tibi Domine. Okay, so again, forte, piano, loud and quiet. Let's sing Tibi, please. 2 before X. 2, 3. Tibi. Deep breath. Domine. Very good, thank you. We then move to an F, and this is loud again. Laudis oferimus. Okay, let's sing that together, please. Loudis. 4 before Y. 2, 3. Laudis oferimus. Excellent. Now, before we move on, let's just sing that whole page, please, from W. All the louds and the quiets. Excellent. Now, some people are saying there's different word placing. Thank you, Dave. If there's different word placing between the novello and our free score, please defer to our free score if you don't mind. Thank you. That'll just make the recording, mixing, and so on so much easier. So from W, Hostias, good and loud. 2, 3. Hostias et preces. 2, 3. Tibi Domine. 2, 3. Laudis oferimus. Great, well done. We've got a page to go. How amazing. So at Y, it's 1, 2. Tu suscipe pro animabus illis. Okay, the main thing with that is to note the first 4 notes bases are forte, and then at the top of the next page, which is the bar after Y, it's suddenly piano, what we call subito piano. So suddenly, it's as if you've dived for the volume control to pull it down there. So tu suscipe, and then pro animabus illis. Let's sing together from Y. Tu suscipe. 1, 2. Tu suscipe pro animabus illis. Great, well done, thank you. Now, quarum hodie, hodie memoriam facimus. I'm going to give you this 6-bar phrase, and just notice there is a hemiola, but it doesn't necessarily affect us too much. Okay, so from quarum hodie, and this is forte, okay? So after 1, 2, 3, 1. Quarum hodie
facimus.
Okay, like a sort of like a fanfare there. So listen to the pitches from Quarum. 2, 3, 1.
Quarum hodie, hodie memoriam
facimus. Okay, the note on more is 3 beats, and you need to ignore everything else the choir is doing. Okay, they're going to try and put you off. Don't let them. Okay, Quarum hodie. Sing it with me, please, basses. 2, 3, 1.
Quarum hodie, hodie memoriam facimus.
Great, great. One phrase to go. Absolutely unbelievable. I've genuinely got goosebumps at the thought of this. So we are so nearly through the note bashing basis. It is just a matter of this last phrase, which is piano from Z, and it's 1, 2, 3.
Faceas Domine de morte transide ad vitam.
So let's look at that in 2 chunks. Let's look first of all at the Faceas Domine.
Faceas Domine.
Sing that for me. 1, 2, 3.
Faceas Domine.
Good. And then
De morte.
listen. Sing that for me from the De Morte. 1, 2, 3. De
morte.
Good. One more time. 1, 2, 3.
De morte.
And then
transide ad vitam.
with me.
Transide ad vitam.
So just last thing, please. Bases from Faceas at Z. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Faceas Domine de morte transide ad vitam.
Thank you so much, basses. Thank you for your patience and your understanding of the fact we've overrun. Let's sing the whole thing. Now, those of you out there who are errants and you've been coming along to all our rehearsals, this is a big deal. This is the last bit of note bashing, with a tiny little bit, tiny exception of just that last couple of bit of word placements in the last movement. I don't count that as word bashing. That's word, as note bashing, that's word bashing. So these are the last notes we've bashed. We've gone through the whole Requiem. Let's sing this and then we can have our weekend. So well done, everyone. Have fun. Here's the Hostias. Take it away, Mr. Mozart. Okay, deep breath. And
Hostias et preces tibi Domine, tibi Domine laudis offerimus.
1, 2,
Tu suscipe pronimabus
and V.
Quarum hodie, memoriam facimus.
Well done. Now nice and loud here. And
Hostias et preces
2, 3, 2, 3. Nice and loud. And then and nice and quiet. 2, 3. done, basses. Let's sing the Quamole Marbrahe fugue. It's just the same as last time. Have fun. And...
Quamole Marbrahe promisisti et seminius. Quamole Marbrahe promisisti, promisisti. Et seminius, et seminius, quamole Marbrahe promisisti, promisisti, quamole Marbrahe promisisti, quamole Marbrahe promisisti. Promisisti, promisisti, et semini, semini eius.
Well done, basses. Thank you so much. Do you know what? Hang on a second. I just feel like we deserve this. Bear with me a moment, ladies and gentlemen. We have done such an amazing job. Allow me to play this for you. Fantastic. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. We have been through the notes of the Mozart Requiem with the tiny exceptions of these last fugues. And we'll be singing that next week. But basses, as always, a huge pleasure. And I've really, really, really enjoyed teaching you these wonderful lines. So if you have a bit of time over the weekend and you don't mind listening to more wonderful Mozart, can I suggest sing through the moves we've done tonight? I know that many of you know it, but if you've not sung it before, we have really packed it in. So just sing it through a few times. And of course, come along. We're singing it every night next week. I've never done anything like this. The complete Requiem 5 times in a week. It's the kind of thing you can only do with this choir. So if you want to come along, we've got the sopranos on Monday, and we love to see you. But well done, everybody. Really, really proud of you. I'll be seeing you officially, basses, on Thursday next week, and then again on Friday, and then we can start recording it. So just well done, everyone. I hope you have a great weekend. If you are involved with the Elijah course, if any of you were involved with that, you won't want to miss Sunday afternoon. We will be launching the world tour, which is scheduled for February the 13th. The first files have started to arrive, folks. They sound incredible. So you may or may not get a little preview on Sunday of what our Elijah is going to sound like. So come along and have a listen, because it's going to be amazing. Well done, everyone. Have a great weekend. Take care. Be well. And we'll see you soon. Thank you so much for your lovely messages, folks. All the best. Bye-bye.